Alright guys, so like I said, I wish this tool had a locking mechanism on it, but all I'm doing here guys is trying to get the shape of this fender. So once I get this all the way pressed down, to where I want it here guys. Alright, so that's it. So that's the shape of that fender right there guys. So now I just saved that, and it's like that all the way across here. So no matter where I put it, it's still going to have that shape. Alright, so even though I'm going to cut across here just below where this curve ends, I still want to make sure that I don't lose this shape at all. So I'm going to put that on there like so, and then I'm going to come back in and I'm going to cut this out and repair this rusted panel here. Alright, so I'm going to come through here. I want to draw me a straight line. I'm going to bring this all the way across. I'm going to come across like so. I was going to come all the way down here, but I think that's pretty solid down there. And I was going to come all the way over here, but a lot of that is pretty solid. So I'm only going to cut out what I need to cut out here, guys. So I'm going to cut this out, and then I'll come in and I'm going to just cut just this little section out here, guys. Alright, so it's about 5 below the day up here in Wisconsin, but I'm like 70 degrees in here in the shop. So I took the guard off of here, guys. Help me see how I'm cutting here a little better. So let me come in here and All right, then I'm coming in here with the metal prep and it's gonna clean this up. Alright guys, so I don't recommend keeping the gloves on when you're doing this sparking or welding, but don't do as I do as I say do. Alright, so I'm on this, oh boy, didn't even catch. I'm just gonna put a couple of these tabs on here, guys. You understood? Just so if I need to hold and maneuver this, I can work my way around. Alright. Alright, so the reason I say my welding techniques are kind of different than everybody, because I don't worry about cutting my panels perfect. I either grind them down to size or else I sit them on here and then I cut the extra open that I need after I get a few tacks on here. So to me, guys, this is just the easiest and the cleanest way to do these panels. Alright, so after I get that first tack in, and it's pretty level there, I can loosen up this magnet, see if I need, that's pretty flush right there. So now I can come in and put another tack. Now that I got a few tacks on there, I could come in and open this up now. Alright, so now that I got that open up, I can come across the bottom. I'll put a few more tacks in up here now, and then I'll come in and cut out this bottom, guys. Alright, so now that I got this tacked in, guys, now I can come through and cut along the bottom of this. A little bit more. Alright, then I come down this way. Alright, so we got that on there. A little gap there, need a little body filler right in this area. This could be actually grinded down a little bit more right here. I see that's got that lifted up. So yeah, pretty much, guys, this piece is pretty much looking good. Oh, but right in here, these welds, I can feel them, they're still a little high. So I just need to knock these few welds right in this area down. Right in here. And that piece is in there, guys. So if you look there, guys, that piece is in there nice and solid. I got a few tacks that I gotta hit. Still I'll go over this with seam sealer. I'll do that with all of my welds just to make sure that anything on the back side is sealed off real good. And I still gotta cut this piece out up here, guys. So still got a little bit more work to this, but I wanted to weld this piece in first instead of cutting too much of this loose. So now I could just come in and cut this section out, and that's a smaller piece, and I ain't got to worry about all of this flexing at all because this piece on the bottom was welded in. Then I could just cut this little section out, and none of this is going to move at that point. So instead of cutting it all loose at one time, not the best way to go, or not the way I do it. So come in and get this last little section out here, guys. Alright guys, so I'm whipping out the blade again. So I'll show you how this beautiful blade work when dealing with contours and mud. And the baby's dusty. Look at that. It's sitting on the shelf for a while, but every once in a while I have to whip the blade out, guys. So it's 3 different ones. I'm not a master with these, but they come in different stiffness, you know, for flexibility. So they're pretty neat, but you could probably use a straight edge. So I'm gonna use the first one, and all the blade is it's gonna give you that contour that you need, guys. So the thing is that I didn't touch this outside edge, and I didn't touch this outside edge. So when I put this on here, put the mud on there, guys, it's just gonna go and put the skim coat of mud that I need in this area. Alright guys, so I'm mixing up this mud. It's actually the bottom of the barrel. I mean, I really hate using the bottom of the barrel. It could be lumps and stuff in it. But it looks still pretty good. So I'm just trying to use the rest of this up. So this looks like a lot of mud that I'm going to be putting on this fender, but I'm just, like I say, using the bottom of the barrel. So with that, I'm going to put quite a bit on, but it's going to be quite a bit that comes off of here, guys. So alright, let me see how this is. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna just take the blade and see if you see, I'm not leaving a lot on there, guys. It's not gonna be a lot of mud on here at all. So when I get done, like I say, we scrape the rest of this off. It's not going to be a lot of mud on here, guys. So that's how this blade works. It's pretty good. Like I said, I'm using a lot more than I need to, guys. But it was what was left in the bottom of that barrel. So let me clean this off. and come through and just really get one last smooth pass on there. All right. So that's it, guys. I can hit this one more time. I probably shouldn't have used all that mud, but I got a whole another gallon. There we go. So, majority of the mud is right where this patch is at, but it's not that thick, guys. So, I'll sand this down. Then it's gonna have this contour in it. And then I'll probably mud it one last time. And then go over it one last time, sand it, use the blade one more time. And then kind of go from there, guys. Then with using this blade, guys, I like to clean it up. Well, it ain't what I like to do. You need to clean this blade of all mud right after you're done with it each time, guys. So I'll come through, clean this up real quick. All right, up here where I don't need mud at, I wipe that off. Then I'm gonna clean my mudding pad off real quick in my spreaders. So guys, I go through quite a few razor blades around here, so I'm gonna take this razor blade in these areas that I don't need that mud. I'm gonna just cut it loose, cause the more cleanup I do now, the less sanding I have to do later. So alrighty. And then here too, guys, I got a hole here. I'm gonna clean out that hole each time I do body work on this panel. I just have these little picks that I keep, that I have. And I just want to clean that out right away, guys. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit, dry, sand, probably go over the skim coat one more time. But this is not a lot of metal, this is not a lot of mud in here, guys. And it's sealed off. I never have to worry about that coming back through again, guys. All right.